The Three Kingdoms period in ancient Korea, it called Sam Kuk Si Dae. Establishment. The Three Kingdoms period in Korea refers to the era from the 1st century BC to the 7th century AD, during which three major kingdoms Kukuyo, Baekje, and Silla emerged and vied for control of the Korean peninsula. The period began with the fall of Gojoseon, the earliest known state in Korean history, and lasted until the unification of the peninsula, under the Silla-led unified Silla regime. History. The Three Kingdoms period was marked by political competition, military conflict, and cultural exchange among the three kingdoms. Each kingdom developed its own distinct political system, cultural traditions, and diplomatic relations with neighboring states. The period saw significant advancements in governance, agriculture, commerce, and the arts, laying the foundation for later Korean civilization. Traditions. Each of the three kingdoms Kukuyo, Baekje, and Silla contributed to the rich cultural heritage of Korea. They developed unique art, architecture, literature, and religious practices, influenced by indigenous beliefs, as well as cultural exchanges with neighboring states such as China and Japan. Buddhism played a particularly significant role in shaping the cultural landscape of the period. Military history. The Three Kingdoms period was characterized by frequent warfare and territorial expansion. As the three kingdoms competed for supremacy on the Korean peninsula, military campaigns were waged both internally, as kingdoms sought to unify regional territories, and externally, against neighboring states and tribal confederations. The period saw the development of sophisticated military strategies, weapons, and fortifications. Downfall. The Three Kingdoms period came to an end with the unification of the Korean peninsula, under the rule of the Silla-led unified Silla regime in 668 AD. Silla's victory over its rivals was facilitated by alliances with Tang China and internal strife within Kukuyo and Baekje. The collapse of the Three Kingdoms marked a significant turning point in Korean history, leading to the consolidation of political power and the emergence of a unified Korean state. Kukuyo. Establishment. Kukuyo was founded in 37 BC by the Kukuyo tribe of the ancient Korean kingdom of Gojoseon. It emerged as a significant power in the Korean peninsula and northeastern China, spanning areas of present-day Liaoning, Jilin, Heilongjiang provinces in China, and parts of North Korea. History. Kukuyo thrived as one of the oldest kingdoms in the world, boasting a rich history dating back to the Iron Age. It expanded its influence through strategic alliances, military conquests, and cultural exchanges with neighboring states. Kukuyo played a prominent role in shaping the geopolitical landscape of East Asia. Traditions. Kukuyo prided itself on being a cultural hub of Northeast Asia. It developed unique traditions, art forms, and architectural styles, influenced by indigenous practices and exchanges with neighboring civilizations. Kukuyo's cultural legacy includes renowned artifacts such as stone pagodas, steles, and cave murals. Military history. Kukuyo's military history is characterized by numerous conflicts and battles. It faced frequent invasions and territorial disputes with neighboring states, particularly with the Chinese dynasties of Han, Wei, and Tang. Kukuyo's military prowess, strategic genius, and fortified border defenses were instrumental in repelling foreign invasions and safeguarding its sovereignty. Downfall. Kukuyo met its demise in 668 AD when it was conquered by a coalition army, led by the Korean kingdom of Silla and aided by Tang China. The fall of Kukuyo marked the end of the Three Kingdoms period in Korea, and paved the way for the unification of the Korean peninsula under the rule of Silla. The fall of Kukuyo was a significant event in Korean history, signifying the end of an era and the beginning of a new unified Korean state. Baekje. Establishment. Baekje was founded in 18 BC, in the southwestern part of the Korean peninsula, near present-day Seoul. It emerged as one of the three kingdoms of Korea, alongside Kukuyo and Silla, and played a significant role in shaping the region's history. History. Baekje flourished as a maritime kingdom, known for its advanced culture, commerce, and diplomacy. It maintained close relations with neighboring states, particularly with Japan and China, facilitating cultural exchanges and technological advancements. Baekje's capital, located in present-day Seoul, was a center of art, architecture, and learning. Traditions. Baekje developed a rich cultural heritage, characterized by its unique art, architecture, and religious practices. The kingdom embraced Buddhism, which flourished under its patronage, and influenced its artistic and architectural achievements. Baekje's legacy includes the construction of elaborate temples, pagodas, and Buddhist sculptures. Military history. Baekje faced numerous military conflicts throughout its history, including invasions from rival Korean kingdoms and neighboring states. The kingdom maintained a formidable navy and engaged in both defensive and offensive military campaigns to protect its territory and expand its influence. Downfall. Baekje met its downfall in 660 AD, when it was conquered by an alliance of Silla and Tang China. The fall of Baekje marked the end of the Three Kingdoms period in Korean history, and paved the way for the unification of the Korean peninsula, under the rule of Silla. Despite its defeat, Baekje's cultural and artistic legacy continued to influence Korean society for centuries. Silla, establishment. Silla, also known as the Kingdom of Silla, was founded in 57 BC on the Korean peninsula. It emerged as one of the three kingdoms of Korea, alongside Baekje and Kukoye. Silla's early rulers consolidated power through alliances and military conquests, eventually establishing a centralized monarchy. History. Silla experienced periods of both internal strife and external expansion throughout its history. It underwent a series of political reforms, including the establishment of a civil service examination system, which contributed to its stability and prosperity. Silla reached its zenith during the unified Silla period, 668 to 935 AD, when it achieved military dominance over the Korean peninsula. Traditions. Silla developed a rich cultural heritage, characterized by its unique art, architecture, and religious practices. It embraced Buddhism as the state religion, leading to the construction of elaborate temples, pagodas, and Buddhist sculptures. Silla's capital, Gyeongju, became a center of culture and learning, attracting scholars, artists, and artisans from across East Asia. Military history. Silla's military history is marked by its successful campaigns to unify the Korean peninsula and repel foreign invasions. Silla formed strategic alliances with neighboring kingdoms, such as Tang China, to combat common enemies. The kingdom's well-trained army and advanced military tactics played a crucial role in its victories on the battlefield. Downfall. Silla's downfall came gradually after the decline of the unified Silla period. Internal power struggles, regional revolts, and external pressures from neighboring states weakened the kingdom's control over its territories. Silla eventually succumbed to internal divisions and external invasions, leading to its overthrow by the Goryeo dynasty in 935 AD.